Look at those cold, dead eyes. Oh, Chris. When did you stop caring? Good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Resident Evil Revelations. Holy, I didn't see those before. And at the end of the last part, we just stumbled across boat number 3. And a creepy guy started talking to us.
Vengeance of God. Oh, how much oughtest thou? By each one to be dreaded, who doth read that which was manifest unto mine eyes.
Where's this coming from? There's now
Pape
speakers.
Satan, Pape Satan, Alepe.
So yes, we stumbled across boat number 3.
His dismal tomb
I'm not sure what revelations await us in here.
Figure shall hear what through eternity re-echoes.
Whoa. Unless it turns out that this boat is part of like a bigger boat. Like I think that's the only thing left that could surprise. Actually, that wouldn't surprise us at all.
Of God, oh how much oughtest thou? By each one to be dreaded, who doth read.
Oh god. Oh, it's him.
Morgan Lansdale.
He's not here, mate. He's not here.
How dare you cross Veltro?
Oh, do the twist. Oh, what's happening to you, dude? This looks like a potential boss arena. I'll just hide behind Chris right here.
Morgan, this is what you seek, is it not?
Indeed, this little machine contains the truth. Oh, the truth needed to bring down your entire charade.
Oh, I dropped it. Oh, no. Pick it up. Gimme. Norman's PDA. Yes.
This is it. We got the evidence.
Let's run before he turns. Go, go, go. Yes.
Stop!
Oh, God. We don't have to stop, Jill. We can go. We don't have to do what he says. Oh, maybe we do.
Morgan, behold the terror which you have unleashed.
Oh, yeah. Just drink it up. Drink it all up. Stir it, shake it. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's one of those transformations that you're not coming back from. What? That's a whole... Oh, God. I apparently forgot that I died 4 times. But I never missed, so that's good. Those are some weird stats. Alright, let's save that, shall we? Let's save that. So I believe episode 12 is the final episode. This is what I am led to believe. And I know I've been saying that a lot. Like, this must be the final episode. I think this game goes on a little bit too long. I don't know, it always feels like I'm coming towards the end and then they just add something else on. I don't know if anybody else felt that while they were playing. Maybe it's all these recaps and things, and revelations that are happening. Oh, crap.
Norman, stop! Morgan isn't here!
That's a cool
It's
tyrant.
no use. He's gone over the edge.
Oh, his face opens and he can teleport? These viruses are just getting out of hand. That's very good. Oh god, oh god, it's a shame I haven't mastered dodging because I feel like it would come in handy here.
We need to lose him.
We need to lose him. How do I... Whoa, oh god. Okay, he's got a bit of range. He's got a bit of range. That's fine.
I don't think he's in the mood to say goodbye.
Oh god. Okay, well that's gonna hurt every time. That's gonna hurt every single time that happens. Fortunately, I have this. Oh, come on. Every time. This rifle will do it. This rifle will do it. Oh, come on, Chris. This is not the time for those. Those kind of lines, come on. It's not at all like that. What kind of discos are you? Oh god, I'm gonna take this in the face. Oh, I dodged it somehow. What? Complete accident. Complete accident. Every single time. As far as I know, I didn't even press the button to dodge that time. It's not obvious what I'm meant to do. Just shoot the thing. That's normally how Resident Evil bosses go. Just shoot the thing until it ain't a thing anymore, you know? The heart occasionally is opening up to me here, so we have to lag on that one. Picked up a lot of. Ooh, maybe shoot that. Oh yeah! Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're getting some damage. Oh yeah! We'll just stun lock you because that's how we do it. That's how Jill does it. Oh, I don't even know how that happened. Oh yeah, melee attacks for you, baby. Doesn't seem like a good. Oh god. Oh, apparently I'm just learning how to dodge all of a sudden. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not when I say it. Wow, we're really going for it. This rifle is so good. This rifle is so good. It's kind of scary. Oh god. Oh, how is he missing me constantly? Oh, not that one. Alright, here we go, here we go. He's clearly in phase 2. Yeah, he's clearly in phase 2. That's why. Why is he not attacking Chris? What's the point? Come on. He's just as big a part of this. The biceps are so big, they should be a part of this by themselves. Oh god. Oh no, there's 2 of them! That doesn't even make any sense. Oh. That's a shame for you, though. That's a shame.
Done. Everything.
Yes, you are done, pal. You are done.
I can die.
How can you still speak? You have no mouth. Uh-oh. Oh, look at that symbolism.
This is how Morgan treats his friends.
Good line, Chris. Good line.
I hope he finds more comfort in death than he did in life.
Of dispersion.
Wow, he had a shocking amount of porn on this PDA. What the hell was he up to? Really?
That is your delivery system.
Very well. Now show me the goods.
Ah, happier times.
Bonafide T-Abyss. No vaccine. Not yet.
Yes, of course. A little bit of this could turn a city inside out.
I think we're done. I'll be on my way.
Maybe we should just get a vaccine just in case.
Who would have thought?
I mean, we are the bad guys, but you just don't know.
The lowly terrorists
We might need it.
a helping hand from the venerable commissioner of the FBC.
What a revelation.
As you can see, it's not likely you'll be wriggling out of this one.
I seem to have underestimated the BSAA. And perhaps you as well.
We found this in the off-limits area near Terra Grigia. We're done analyzing it, so you can have it back.
Director O'Brien, surely you understand our dilemma. Without the Terra Grigia panic, the ignorant masses would be unaware of the threat that lies before them.
Yes, You may, in fact, be correct.
No one has the right to detain me. The world required my guidance. It was all for the greater good.
Oh, that's what all
Only
bad
fooling
guys say.
yourself. You
I was
said
being
yourself,
good, honest.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. But I'm not Dante, and you're not Virgilius. Morgan Lansdale, you are hereby relieved of your position as FBC Commissioner. And I'm placing you under arrest on suspicion of conspiring with Veltro in the planning and execution of the Terra Grigia panic.
With all due respect, Director O'Brien, the BSAA is making a huge mistake.
It wouldn't be the
Where have
first
I heard
time.
that
And it
before?
certainly won't be the last. Episode 12, The Queen is Dead. End. It certainly is. That boss fight seemed a little bit easy, if you don't mind me saying. The storm is gone! That's a great final trophy, that. That's good. Okay, now I don't want it to be the end. Oh, we're back on the helicopter though, and the sun is shining. It's a good sign.
We can finally reveal what happened at Terra Grigia.
Yeah, but the cost was high.
The BSAA will have to be overhauled.
The storm is gone now.
I'm sure you'll be fine,
But
Chris.
how long will it last?
Man, you gotta have that shot. You've gotta have that shot of the helicopter going into the distance. After Morgan Lansdale's arrest, the FBC would dissolve with the majority of its agents and resources transferred to the BSAA. The true heroes. The BSAA would then be reformed into an anti-bioterrorism organization under the auspices of the United Nations. Chris Redfield went on to wreak havoc around the world. Keith Lumley is now a leading figure at BSAA's East African branch. Fair enough, you know, he put a good shift in. Surprised he's not got his own game. Quint Ketchum, that was his name. I must have missed that. Continues to refuse promotion to any leadership position. Parker somehow survived the incident on the boat, despite having severe burn wounds that healed completely almost immediately. Returned to his position as a special operations agent for BSAA's main headquarters. A month? Is that all it took? Clive O'Brien decided to take responsibility for his actions and step down from his position as head of the BSAA. I love how he has no uniform, he just wears whatever the hell. He's currently an advisor to the BSAA and is also writing a detective novel from the comfort of his own home. Well, that's just beautiful. That's the best ending we could have hoped for. My god, what is this? And as for Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield, they have no idea what horrific fate awaits them. I know, right? They have to be a part of... Well, Chris has to be a part of Resident Evil 5 and 6. That's just... I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Well, that is the end, guys. Controller is down. Whew, leaning back in the chair. Oh, we are done. And I feel like it's my responsibility at the end of this one, because it was a blind playthrough, just to give it a little bit of a critique. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. This game's a lot of fun, but there's one glaring it. Well, there's a few issues, but there's one glaring issue that's totally not the game's fault, and it's because this was originally on 3DS, and it's a problem that, well, it's a problem that I found with all the games I've played that originated on a portable console and then made that transfer to, you know, let's call it a mainline console, you know, PS3, PS4, or anything else. It's not optimized for those consoles, and the example I always use is Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, which, you know, I was chuffed to bits that it was with the HD collection. You know, Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, great, I'll play them again, whatever. Peace Walker I'd never played before, was really excited to play it, and I loved the game, but it was kind of, you know, it's mission-based. The missions are like 5 minutes, maybe longer if it's a boss or whatever, but, you know, and then you got the kind of hub world where you know, you build up Mother Base, and FF Type 0, you know, HD is a more recent example, follows that same kind of structure. And whilst this is a bit more linear, let's say, the constant, you know, recaps and the very sort of short chapter segments, it's clearly just designed to be played on a 3DS when you're, you know, traveling, or maybe just even, you know, before bed. You know, you get cozy, you get your headphones in, you get 3DS, you play it. I imagine if I played it like that, it would be way more fun, and it would just, you know, it would feel like a proper sort of portable experience, let's put it that way. And it's totally not the game's fault. I mean, there's ways they could have gone around it. I mean, just take out the constant recaps, you know what I mean? When you sit down to play something on your PS3 or PS4 or something, if you're like me, you know, you're not there for half an hour, you know what I mean? You sit down to play, you know, you have a proper session. Anyone who watches my streams knows it's going to be, you know, 2 hours at least. And, you know, in 2 or 3 hours of this, you could have, you know, recapped the story 6 times over, you know what I mean? It's just, it's not needed. And constantly kind of the really short chapter segments. It just screams, you know, portable game, which is a shame. I think it just ruins the flow of it, let's put it that way. You constantly stop-starting all the time. Which is a bit of a shame. But as for the gameplay, I can see why people said, you know, hey, it's bringing Resident Evil back to its roots. I liked, although it was a bit, the story was a bit bombastic, I think. It was a bit over the top, even for Resident Evil, and I'm not going to say too much about it, because I think I'm going to have to go through it again to understand a little bit more about it. But I felt like, you know, they gave it the name Revelations, and I don't know when they came up with that name, because I felt like they came up with the name first, and then because of that, they had to constantly give you, you know, just some kind of twist, no matter how small it was. It's like, oh hey, we're on a second boat. Oh hey, you know, there's a third boat. You know, it's like, how many boats do you need here, really? But I mean, as for the overall gameplay, I'm not good at dodging, so I'm not going to say too much about that. But you know, it's a lot of fun. I like that it leans not far enough for my liking, but leans more towards kind of exploration and that. Oh, we got a little bit of a... Oh, do we have another revelation? Post-credits? Is that what we're working for here? Who is that? That's definitely not Jill. That can't be Jill. I hope. Oh no, it's not Jess, is it?
Easy, wasn't it?
Ah, that's so stupid that she just went full evil.
Morgan out with the trash.
Tough world.
You filed a report on this.
What? Raymond? Raymundo?
By the way, why save Parker?
I have my reasons.
The BSAA isn't as useless as I thought. Things could really heat up.
Indeed. The fun's just getting started.
Yep, there's the virus just sitting on the table in plain view of everybody. But I think that illustrates my point. We just gotta keep throwing them curveballs, no matter how ridiculous they seem. Awesome! Custom Parts Charge Shot 3. It's got a little bit of an urban camo thing going on there. The Shores of Purgatory. That's oh man, yeah, that's a great trophy name. Oh, the Hydra. No, oh, yes, unlockables. This is what I want. Ugh. But yeah, the story's a bit kind of, I don't know. They could have trimmed the fat a little bit. I mean, I said just before, you know, I always felt like, ooh, congratulations. Now you can use the save date to start a new game with all of your equipment intact. We strongly suggest you save it yourself. Okay, I'll do that then. But yeah, you know, I always felt like, oh, this must be the final chapter. You know, chapter 10 was called Revelations, and I thought that must be it. But then there was a chapter 11. I thought, oh, well, maybe, well, this must be it then, post-Revelation. Nope, chapter 12, basically just a boss fight. A very, you know, quite a simple boss fight, it would seem. First time. You know, can't say that about all the bosses in the game. So yeah, it always felt like, maybe it's going on a little bit too long, and I was thinking, you know, those Parker sections where you go kind of back in time to the Terra Grigia panic. I mean, did they really need to be there? You know, they could have taken those out, I think. Let's have a look at raid mode just while I keep talking, because I have a bit to say and we got a bit of time to fill, so... But yeah, I mean, you know... They could have taken those out. I mean, all those were was just, you know, you go through that base shooting hunters, and then you come back through the base shooting more hunters. I killed more hunters in this game than I have in my whole life across all the Resident Evil games. You know what I mean? It was just, and this is what I mean about the gameplay. It was trying to, it felt like it was trying to get back to exploration, you know, finding wacky keys, unlocking more areas, and, you know, slowly revealing the plot through notes and things that you'd find in these new areas. But it never quite took it far enough, and always seemed to just, you know, rubber band it back towards, you know, established Resi 5 and 6 conventions, you know what I mean? So that was a shame. And, you know, another thing that I really want to point out is, hang on, play a match, private match, no, solo. Another thing I want to talk about is, Resident Evil 5, whatever you think about it, whether you love it, whether you hate it, it left us with this legacy, which is really, really unfortunate, because that game, you know, it almost sold itself on the fact that it's a co-op game. It's like Resident Evil co-op, play with a friend, God, revolutionary. And it wasn't the first game to have you with a partner, but it was the first game to, you know, it was the first mainline game to do it. It was Resident Evil 5. You know what I mean? It was like, this is the way it is now. And they carried it, and it, you know, it wasn't perfect. It was fun online or with, you know, with a friend in the room, even better. Couch co-op's always fun. But the AI partner stuff, it had a few problems, fine, a few teething problems, let's call them. Resident Evil 6 tried to do it again, took it a bit too far. I still don't think it got it right, but the fact that they keep trying it suggests to me that it's like, well, maybe you don't have to keep putting us with you don't have to keep sticking partners with us. Like, this game is doable if it was just Jill and no Parker. You know what I mean? Like, you could easily switch between Jill and Chris and this guy. Look at him. You know, you could have him in there if you really want. But I don't think everybody needs to have a partner. You know what I mean? It's because what did our partners actually do? I mean, it wasn't co-op for a start. As far as I know, this game has no online co-op. And it was I mean, I haven't signed in, so maybe I don't know. But I mean, what did we need a partner really? They were just shooting enemies occasionally, doing minuscule damage. All the enemies focus on you anyway. They don't go after your partner. And there were no kind of no puzzles or anything like that that really required two people to be there. The only one I can remember is when you're in that room that floods and you just need to have two people to turn a key at the same time. It's like, what? You don't need that. It could have easily just been one person. But no, there's two of you, so we'll have two. And I feel like it almost felt forced. You know what I mean? That whole co-op thing. So, I don't know. I have my gripes with this game, I guess, but I'm not gonna prattle on too much because, like I say, I want to go through it. Whoa, there's a lot of areas that are just available to us right from the start. Let's try level 1, shall we? Let's take a look at raid mode. I don't imagine we have we don't have anything really. Store? No, I don't want to do that. Let's just see what happens. Raid mode on Revelations 2 is fun. But yeah, I see why people suggested I should play this, but I also see why those people, you know, also implied that Revelations 2 is still better. I mean, look, imagine if this was the story. I mean, it's fine if Parker's not here, right? I mean, you know, you leave your partner quite a lot anyway. So, you know, maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. By all means, you know, let me know in the comments what you thought of this, if you played it, or even if you haven't played it, just watching. You know, whether you agree or disagree with what I'm saying, because there's stuff here, there's stuff to be talking about, I think. Wow, these guys are a lot easier in this. Oh, I can't scan in this. Okay, okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. 100 BP. Generous. But yeah, raid mode in Revelations 2, it takes like 50 levels before it before it really gets going, you know. So I imagine this would be super easy. Maybe I'm wrong. I might get absolutely trashed here. We'll see. Whoa, my! You're a big one. You are a big one. Actually, you really are a big one. That's actually scarier than the normal ones right there. I think actually the enemy designs in this aren't the best that Resident Evil has ever seen. I mean, again, you know, I always think, well, is that just how it is, or is that just a limitation? The fact that it started on 3DS and they didn't have too much to be, or as much to be working with as with other consoles, I don't know. But they all seem to, they suffer from this kind of Ouroboros factor, let's call it, which is, where it's just kind of a lot of oops, it's just kind of a lot of goo put together in different forms, you know? This monster by itself is okay, but they all follow a bit of a similar pattern. Not much variety in there. Even some of the bosses kind of, you know, they have that about them. But kind of, I guess, the core of it is still fun, you know? But I just think it suffers from a bit. Oh god! Too much padding. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no, it's a little one. He's mini and he's fast. Oh, that really hurts. I should have I should have mastered that a long time ago. Oh god, don't hit me. Alright, here we go, here we go. That's right. Stun him. Do the business, Jill. You got this. You got this. Oh, these lockers are still shortchanging me. Oh, man. But yeah, I think I still enjoyed it. Still enjoyed the game. The salt was real. You know, how make no mistake, that was all real. But I still enjoyed it, and like I say, I'm gonna go through it again. I always go through Resident Evil games again after I've LP'd them, because sometimes when you're in this position, you know, you get caught up in the stuff that you're saying, and you maybe don't take as much time to be invested and appreciate the game as it's happening to you. So definitely gonna go through it again. But I just want to thank everyone for watching, putting up with this. You know, I don't do blind playthroughs a lot, and I know it can be tough to watch sometimes when it's not going perfectly. Let's put it that way. So yeah, I appreciate all your support. I appreciate all the subscriptions, all the likes, all the comments, all the everything. You know, every comment that comes through, I still read them all. Still get a big kick out of this. Oh god, they're coming out of the goddamn ceiling. There you go. Oh, was that it? That was level 1. Nice. Perfect.
Okay, managed to get through that.
Nice one, Jill. Wow, perfect time as well. Do I get docked points for using health? It doesn't look like it. Low level bonus. Genocide bonus. I think there is a no-herb bonus, isn't there? I'm sure there is. Custom pot. Oh god, this is just... This kind of stuff can just keep you entertained for hours. But yeah, I am going to have to... well, I'm going to have to pause it, certainly, stop it completely, and once again say thank you all for watching. It's been a lot of fun. What's next? I don't know. There's still so many games I want to do. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, because I have this habit of saying, yeah, look at all these games I could do, but then it takes me months to actually get around to doing all of them. But yeah, you know, the classics are still there. We've still got Silent Hill games to play. We've still got Resident Evil games to play, let's be honest. Somebody suggested getting Resident Evil Outbreak, which I looked it up, and that's a PS2 game, so that's a possibility. I'm just going to throw it out there, see what people think of that. But, you know, we've got... I mean, what else? We've still got Project Zero, god damn it. It could very well be Project Zero, because that's been sitting there for so long, and I've been wanting to play it. And it'll be something a little bit different. Another blind playthrough, so hopefully that's not too painful for anybody. But Project Zero is one that I think we should definitely explore in the near future. But yeah, I'm not gonna take too much of your time talking about what may or may not happen. I just want to thank you all so much. It means the world that you take time out of your day to just sit down and watch these, because it's a lot of fun for me, and you know, I hope that comes across, and I hope that this is a proper shared experience that we're having here. So I hope you enjoy it, guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to love you and leave you for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next playthrough, whatever that might be. But yeah, in a bit, guys. See you later.